Hey everyone, Jacob Shores here, and this is part 2 of the video that I made yesterday. And before I continue with showing off our vehicle collection, there is another trailer that I built after the last video, and it is one of those skeleton container trailers. Has space for 2 20-footers or 1 40-footer. Don't think I have enough pieces to make another one of these, and if I do, if I find enough pieces to make another one, I will make it a 40-foot container, so it just fits on there. So with that out of the way, let's continue on with the video, the second part of the video. Okay, so in the last video, I showed you this fire truck. And the design was based off of this fire truck. It's just different windows and it's a different body style altogether. This was part of an older set, so I'm not really going to go into detail on it. The next vehicle is custom, and it's this smaller fire vehicle. I only have 3 fire vehicles. I do plan to build another ambulance soon, as I currently do not have one. So it's small. It's based off of the original 6001 set. It's just changed slightly, I guess. I don't know. Okay, now for some police vehicles. Also, if you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe and click the bell notification so you don't miss out when I post a new video. So first is a Swat Shark. I used to have one similar to this, except I rebuilt it. And instead of one single door, it's 2. It's 2 separate doors, which I messed up opening for some reason. And there's some space back there. Yeah, there's a lot of space up front as well. So that's that. Next one is a smaller police car. It is a convertible for some reason. This one I might end up taking apart sometime soon. It's just based off the design of some other cars that I have. And the next one is based off of a set. It's based off of a vehicle that was in a set. I also used to have, for the back, I used to have the solid red grill pieces. However, recently I swapped them out for the transparent red ones. Can't get them off. Let's see if I can find the original ones. Okay, so I could not find the original ones that are on here, but it looks a lot better how it is now. Happy with how this turned out. And if you remember before, I used to have 2 of these. Well, the other one I took apart and made into this car. If I had the pieces, I'd do the same with this one, but unfortunately I do not have the pieces. It's a 6-stud wide police car with the smaller wheels and tires. I like doing that for some reason. And I like that I was able to add the lights at the back. Because some police cars have it, except it's a thin strip of lights at the top, and that's as small as I could get. that's all for my emergency vehicles. Okay, now I'm going to be moving on to my buses. And there are 4 of them. If you remember from some of my other videos, I only had 2. Recently I've added 2 more to my collection. So the first one is the articulated bus that I've had for a while. And I also made it so there could be bikes on the front of it. The other one has 2. So, yeah, like how I was able to get that. I might have moved the air conditioner from the back portion to the front portion so it matches the other bus a little bit. And I might replace this white base plate thing with a dark gray one. And this is the other one. It has 2 bikes on it. This one, other than the bikes, this one it's unchanged. Bikes do come off, and I changed the bumper just a little bit because I was originally gonna have a rack on the front of it, but no. The one bike is just clamped to the front of it, and then the other bike is just clamped to the first bike. Next one is a school bus. It's been a while since I've had one of these. I wish I had one of these that was clear. If I did that one that wasn't being used on this. Right there. That I would use it here. Yeah, and all the things do work. Stop sign comes out. Walk guard comes out. It's just a thing I had fun building. And it does have an interior, it's just the roof is not the easiest thing to get off. And it does have all the correct mirrors. Surprisingly, I did not look up pictures of a bus. And here's the thing, I used to ride the bus in 2nd grade. Before they added the bus fares, like $2 for a round trip. I'm like my school is kind of broke, sort of, because we didn't own our own buses. We had to lease them from a company. But my bus driver was great. I used to sit in the front. Miss Jamie, you were a great bus driver and still are. Alright, so the final bus, I actually made in celebration of an upcoming event that I was surprised I were going to be able to do. And so it's this. If you're from Delaware, you might recognize what this is. So in Delaware, there's a town and beach called Bethany Beach, and they have these trolleys. They're trolleys, but they're really buses. They don't really look exactly like this. It's based off of it. I wanted to use the sand color vehicle, so I did. I was surprised I'm gonna be able to go to the beach. It's just a thing that I do. I remember for a while I hit 10 subscribers while I was at the beach last time. We go every other year. I talked about it before, and yeah, I want to try to bring my tablet with me so I maybe can make a video there. But there isn't really much to make a video of there. Maybe I could go out and get some footage of the real trolleys in action. Actually, I don't even know if they're going to be running, but yeah, it's a lot different than. There's also, this also was made because I wanted to use some pieces. So not only did I want to use the sand color pieces, but I also wanted to use this front piece here, and I also had a set of matching license plates I wanted to use. Yeah, so it does have a working caution sign. And a brick-built door. It's a bit hard to get. I gotta pull it out a little bit, and then it just goes in. It uses the same mechanism as the airplane doors do, except it doesn't fold out. You pull it out a little bit, and then you just you open it like a regular door. happy with how this turned out. It does have the covered rear wheels. So, I think some of the older trolleys that Bethany Beach used had covered wheels, but it wasn't. It was the front and rear ones. I also used those old tire pieces. I wanted to use those too. Okay, so up next are some vehicles that are based off of real life things. The trolley was one of them. Okay, so first is one of the few unmodified sets I have. I think this actually is the only one. And it is, I think it's a Corvette. Yeah, it's one of the Speed Champion sets. The only one I have. I like the look of it, so that's why I haven't taken it apart. The only other set I think I have that is a stock set is the Statue of Liberty Lego set that I have. So that's that, and also there's this truck which is based off of so this is supposed to be an older generation of Ford F-150s, and recently I made another one. It does have a removable cap that all of them do. I do have one in white for this one, but it just has a toolbox and a roof rack. So that's those ones. Next is a USPS LLV, or no, it's supposed to be an FFV. Stands for Fuel Flux Vehicle. Something I had for a while and I rebuilt. The doors really aren't supposed to open like this. They're supposed to slide inward. The back does open. A little bit of space in there. And and all the correct mirrors. I didn't use pictures for this either, because my dad fixes these things in real life. Okay, if you watch a lot of older anime, you'll know what this, car is. It's the Toyota, or at least I think it's Toyota. It's the AE86 from Initial D. I had fun building this. I built it a while back, and I think it was mainly to use these wheels and this white base. And maybe I think it was also to use this windscreen piece. It's connected by these studs, which is not something I've done in quite a while. I think I used to do it a lot, but I don't do it anymore. Also, on this carpet, it does actually, and I broke the roof. Yeah, so on this carpet, you can sort of make it slide if you push on it right. And it's something I have a little bit of fun. I have fun playing with. If you want to see me do a tutorial on how to build this, please comment. You can comment any vehicle. You can comment the timestamp I showed the vehicle on. You could do it in this video or the last one, and I will do a tutorial on it. Maybe not one of the buses though, or a train, or one of the aircraft, because I don't feel like tearing those apart. Alright, moving on. Okay, so the next ones I like to call my identical quintuplets, and it's 5 trucks, all with the same cab. Yeah, these are all custom or modified. These are all custom or modified vehicles. So the first one was originally from the Blue Cargo Train set, and I made it into a tow truck. Yeah, this was the other older winch piece that I have. I'll get it set up. Okay, so it does not have the hook on it, so I put one on. And then this, let me find a vehicle. So it can pull that like that, just like on the real ones. The next one is a track maintenance vehicle. It's actually probably the heaviest one here, because it has a lot of detail on it, and I made the roof come off because there's some details in here. So it's just a bunch of computer screens and some seating. Well, it's not using actual chair pieces. It's just plates supposed to look like seats, and just a little bit of detail in here. It also has an AC in it, and that's what the back looks like. The license plate's actually up here because it couldn't be on the bumper because the view of it would be blocked. So, how this would work is it would go up to the rail crossing, get aligned with the rails, and okay, so the train wheels go down, and then it can just go on the rails. Okay, so now this portion here, it's supposed to it goes over the rails, and it's supposed to scan the track for any defects or anything like that. That's really all that's supposed to do. Just a little bit of track maintenance equipment. And here's what the back of it looks like without this up. The next one is a vehicle that I haven't had in a while, and uses a color that I didn't have a lot of. And it's a larger van, and one of the headlights actually broke. Let me fix that. Okay, so it's really just a large van, and it also has sliding doors on each side. And there isn't any detail in it or anything. Just a little bit of texture on it. Yeah, I wanted to use this gray piece. That's the reason why I made this. Now this one is mostly unmodified. I just added an air conditioning. I just added an air conditioner on the top, so it's not like the original one was. This is still mostly a set. Just like I was using this design of truck for a while, and I like it. And I like that they do that. Some people may not like it, but I like it. It's some consistency, and I like it. Now the last one, the small box truck, and it uses the same style of doors as that red trailer and this container. And there's nothing in there. So that was identical quintuple, whatever it was that I call it. It's better. It sounds better in my head than it does out loud. But moving on. Okay, then. So there's this box truck. This is based off of a U-Haul truck. Also because I wanted to have a box truck that had what they call the mom's attic, which is some extra space above the cab in trucks. It's really it's not hollow, but it's more just for looks. As you can see, it doesn't go all the way back. It also has like the little step thing here. There's an interior, but it's more for looks. Okay, so remember what I said before about consistency? Here's something that I don't, where I wish there wasn't as much consistency, and it's with these four cars. Now, the main reason why I have 4 identical cars is because it was for the car carrier. Because they fit nicely. The black one and the blue one came with the original set, and then this one came with a tow truck, and then the red one I just built. It's just they worked nicely, and they originally didn't have roofs, so I added some. Next one is supposed to be an electric car. This would be where it would be plugged in. It's a pretty straightforward car. Next one is a smaller SUV. And I'm happy with it. The only thing is that when whoever had this license plate sticker, I put it on crooked for some reason. Next one is also pretty much a stock vehicle, and this came with the 2014 Legacy train station set. I just swapped out the wide axles for the smaller ones. So yeah, that's it for these smaller cars. Actually, I forgot about this one. This one is, I don't really know what kind of body style this one is, but yeah. Okay, so the last few things are just miscellaneous vehicles. So the first one is actually a trailer. Just a small single axle trailer. Not much. Next thing is a dumpster, I guess that counts as a vehicle. It has simulated wheels. I haven't built a truck that would carry this up onto it yet, but there's the tracks for it. And the door does open. Sort of just something I threw together. And then I just threw random pieces into it. And the next vehicle is another dumpster. A smaller one though. Some space in there, not much, but next one is a small forklift. Oh, actually that reminds me. I also have this. It was behind there. I forgot about it until now. So yeah, okay, I just broke that. So it's supposed to be like a larger forklift, but not really. And this one is just a tiny forklift. Next one is a golf cart. It's just a golf cart. Next one is, I forgot what these are called, but I built one and that just broke. Okay, the final one. It's a motorbike. Yeah, so that's it for this video. Just an overview of everything. So, till next time, stay safe. Bye.